Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to have you with us today. Today we're switching it up a little bit and we will be talking about the DYMO LABELWRITER 4XL printer. I'm going to try to get you to be able to load your paper in a troubleshoot when you get those blank sheets that print off. So you can end up like me and, printing out and sending out your whatever you have to ship out, whether it's a product that you're selling, whether it's just sending your mom something in the mail. So again, this is the DYMO LABELWRITER 4XL printer. It does not require ink cartridges or anything like that because it's a thermal printer. So I guess it like pretty much burns the paper on the inside, and it gets you good labels every time. Alrighty, so let's get to it. Right now, I just showed you the inside of the printer. And now I'm about to show you the little spool that's on the inside. And also the direction of the arrow is very important because that's how you're going to load your paper. As you can see, that spool you just put on, and you can put it on either way, that side, or you can flip it over, so it doesn't really matter what side you use to push back onto the spool as long as it's up there. Next, I'm grabbing my paper, and unlike toilet paper, you guys, you want to go under, not over. Watch me as I follow the direction of the arrow with the paper. Yep, the direction of the paper is flowing just like the direction of the arrow. What you want to do now is attach the end piece of your spool to it, and you want to put it as close as possible to where there is no movement of the paper on the spool. Now on the inside of your DYMO printer, you should see these grooves on the top portion of the printer, and that's where you're going to slide your spool of paper into. And at the bottom of your printer, you should have directions as well as to how to actually load it. But don't you worry, we're gonna go through this nice and easy. And it will sit right back there in the hole. Granted, I've used my paper, so it's not as full as some paper rolls are, but even the most fullest paper roll it'll fit. Now I'm just connecting my printer to my laptop, and I'll also connect the power source. This is key. You'll see a blue flashing light once everything has been attached. Now to actually insert your paper, we're going to unroll it and slide your sheet of paper into the groove underneath the black portion of your printer. And the printer itself will go ahead and feed into it. So I'm just going to show you guys that it worked by printing out another label. And yes, there is a program that you'll have to download onto your laptop. Well, not necessarily. Well, yeah, you have to install the DYMO software. And there you have it. She is ready to go. Ready to go. Now that blue flashy light that is now a solid color, you can click that and it'll feed a whole roll of paper up, a whole label up. However, now I want to show you what can happen and what has happened to me in the past. After I print out a label, just a blank label will print out. And I was like, what is going on? I waste a lot of paper that way. So now I'm about to show you how to clean that out. Once you open the printer, you will have a little black button on the inside, and that will recoil your paper that's on the inside of the paper roll. So what we're going to do is we want to remove all the paper from there, from the printer itself. A neat trick, guys. This is key. This is key. I've seen people saying just, restart your printer and all that jazz. No, this right here, I'm going to teach you how to clean out your printer. What you're going to need is a 4x6 sheet of paper, just regular printer paper, some alcohol. I used the 70% because that's what I had on hand, and a cotton ball. You literally need these 3 things to clean out your printer, and it will stop it from printing out blank labels. So what you want to do is just make sure you wipe the entire sheet of paper. I pre-measured it and cut it basically to the same size as my labels. I'm trying to get it all up there. What you must note is that you don't want it to be absolutely soaked. So I wouldn't recommend doing the front and the back. So just pick a side and make sure it's not about to break, because I put too much alcohol on the sheet of paper one time and tried to slide it through my printer and it jammed. So I had to dig out broken pieces of wet paper. So anyway, after you wipe your 4x6 sheet of printer paper with alcohol, you want to slide it back into the groove like you're loading the paper. And then you want to run it through the system by clicking the blue button on the front a few times. I'd say maybe do it about maybe 3-ish times, 3 to 4 times. And this literally will clean out the grooves and everything in the system. After I learned this trick, it's been amazing. I've had no other issues. And you're probably wondering, how did I learn this trick? Well, let me tell you. I called customer service, and I forgot the young man's name, but he walked me through it. He stayed on the phone until I understood everything he was telling me to do. And I really appreciate that. Right now, I'm just reloading my paper because now my DYMO label writer is all squeaky clean on the inside. And there she goes. She is fed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, guys.